strong India-US partnership can anchor peace, prosperity, and stability from Asia to Africa and from Indian Ocean to the Pacific.
Better than others. But he reserved a special honor for India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, the first to have a private dinner with him in the White House. Just the first sign of drug administration in a different part of the region that was laid out in the Secretary of State's speech. Where he only had a few passing comments about
For 3 decades, descriptions of India's strategic utility to the United States have stressed latent potential rather than existing geopolitical fact. But a new phase of Asian power balancing is on offer, explicit in Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's October 18 speech at the Center for Strategic and International Studies ahead of his meetings in Delhi this week. The underlying rationale for early moves towards American rapprochement with India in the 1990s always envisaged a time when India would attain a type of parity in the Pan-Asia balance of power. Tillerson's speech signals that this time is now at hand. Gradually, the widening success of India's liberalizing economy, and, more recently, its sharpening divide with China, Tillerson tellingly avoided mentioning the recent Sino-Indian Himalayan border standoff, has been a steadily more comfortable strategic fit for both the United States and India. Deepened Indo-US engagement, though often fitful and beset by squabbling, now rests unambiguously on India's strategic utility vis-à-vis the Chinese. Can India live with that description? Genuine convergence has become more apparent as successive obstacles have disappeared, notably disagreement over India's nuclear capability, especially the U.S.-India civil nuclear deal concluded in 2005, and a reduction in America's legacy relationships with Pakistan. For Cold War and now primarily a geographical, i.e., logistics access to Afghanistan, and generic, watching Pakistan's domestic legitimism question. In contrast to current U.S. foreign policy decisions from Washington, often upending previous positions by previous administrations, India policy builds on strong preparatory work by the Clinton, Bush, and Obama presidencies. Tillerson's vision basically rests on the expectation of a more equally weighted U.S.-China-India power triangle in future. Since the 1990s, and despite ever closer alignment of many Indian and American objectives, a supervening common interest has remained only latent and never closed the divide. Can it do so now? Is China the all-purpose unifying force? Over the last 2 decades, the Indo-US relationship has oscillated between moments of enormous expectation and mutual disenchantment. This happens in the commercial realm, market entry, intellectual property protection, defense, and defense sales, and divergent diplomatic goals. Even in their respective foreign relationships, wide differences persist.